welcome to the workshop, welcome to the channel. If you've seen part one, you'll know I'm currently working on a 90s boombox, as it turned out to be now a rebuild. When I first bought this, the tape that wasn't working, so in part one, changed the belts, gave it a clean up, and it ended up running slow. Digging deeper into it, you'll have seen that the capacitor, one of the capacitors completely shed all its internals all over the board. So today we're looking at hopefully recapping this. I've got a lot of capacitors, not just the one that went, but a few others around it, which will hopefully solve the problem of it running slow. If not, then there is an adjuster, I think, for the motor speed, and we'll adjust the motor speed to try and get the tape deck working up to speed as well. So today is mainly going to be re-stripping this down, getting the board out of it, and then doing some soldering and replacing the capacitors that have failed. So, right, let's get the soldering iron out, get all that stuff set up on my workbench, and get this thing stripped down again. Cheers. Okay, let's get started getting this stripped again. Okay, so board stripped out. As you can see, that is not looking very good whatsoever. So I want to change this one. I've got capacitors for these ones and this one, I think. I've got some others that I can use, but I think I'm just going to change these three because that's the one that's gone. There's no damage on the bottom of the board, no damage to the traces, which is good. So hopefully it's just a case of, yeah, swapping that. I'll swap these ones because they're close by it, just in case. That one does seem a little bit coming apart at the top, so like that one there, coming at the top. Yeah, we'll give it a go. So I think I've got capacitors for these, and I might have some for these, but I'm going to see how far I get. Okay. so I've changed what I've got, what capacitors I bought. So this has changed. I've changed these two. I think I've changed that one, and I've changed this little one here as well. So all we can do now is put it back in the board. I think this is the speed controller for the motor, but we'll see. But yeah, let's get this thing back together, and hopefully we can get it working. Okay, here's all the bits I think we need to put together. That's how to put this thing back together, hopefully for the last time. But yeah, let's have a see. Okay, before we go any further, I've attached everything up, including the speakers. I thought it'd be worth a quick test to see if it will power up and everything works. So, power's on. Looks good.
Look what you made me do. Look what I made for you.
What's that? Pause. Right, so we've got play. Why isn't this? Okay, for some reason this has stopped working, so it's only a couple of screws. I'm going to take this out, see what the problem is. Okay, done some tinkering. The mechanism was a bit bogged up, so I've rejigged it a little bit, put a tape in it, and don't care about this, about that, because all I really don't care about this. It's running at the right speed now, which is awesome. So just need to batten this back together again now, and job's a good one. And I'll play around with the tone and a few other bits and pieces on it and give the outside of the case a clean. So let's get this put back together. I've got to put the part in for the radio. But yeah, very happy, very happy. Okay, one final check before I give it a clean. Well, let's try this.
Cause
all I really want another night like that. Can't help it. They want another night like and we do it.
Perfect. Right. Now, I'm just going to move the camera and we'll give this case a damn good clean and a tidy up. There's not much wrong with it, just needs a clean. Needs some little bits doing on the grills. Other than that, really happy with this so far. Okay, so I've got the usual cleaning stuff out. I've got some rubbing alcohol, some windoline. It's got little bits of paint on it, which hopefully will come off with this. So we're going to give it a wipe over with this first, just on this. We'll clear anything. I was cleaning it as I was going, but we'll get into all these bits as well. So let's start with this. I think this has turned out really well for a quick project over a couple of weekends. The case is turned out quite well. Got rid of all the little marks of paint off it. The grills have had a little bit of black Sharpie on them just to get rid of the silver that's come through. There's still some scuffs on it. There's still some marks. Nothing too serious. But I think it's turned out quite well. Obviously the handle is sun bleached. There's nothing I can really do about that. And the catches for the aerial, they're just broken, so nothing I can do about those. But internally, it's had a partial recap. It's had new belts, it's had a service, and it's all running, which it wasn't when I received it. So I bought this off eBay as a project for about £20–25, and I'm really happy with how it's turned out. This will now go live on my desk in the office. Just looking forward to using it now. Thanks for watching. If you've been enjoying what you've seen, then please like and subscribe. Cheers.